Oh man, I ain't made a video on this channel in a while, man. Last video I came at you guys with was a video in saying, believing in yourself, staying, true to your grind, regardless if you're seeing results from it. And I was being very hypocritical because once I seen that the video didn't do what I expected or wanted it to do, I kind of did, in a nutshell, really shy away from it and say, okay, I'm done with that. But man, there's been a lot of changes in my life, man. It really has. And it's been a very difficult process to say. And I kind of just wanted to get on here and briefly talk, kind of like just touch on certain things. Like, I've been looking around just life, looking at other people's situations, looking at my situations, and I've been looking at like the death. It's been a lot of death going on. People personally, I know that lost people, close people, not just, somebody they said they know, like people that they was close with. You look at the storms that rolled through the Midwest that, hit Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. I'm not quite sure how many lives was lost, but I'm pretty sure some lives was lost. So you got that aspect. And even me, myself, up until this point today, I was in a relationship, and in that relationship, we was talking about starting a future with each other. This was planned. This was to be my future wife. You know what I mean? And basically, our paths in life just didn't line up. So, it was a mutual agreement that, unfortunately, I know it's hard, but we're going to have to move on, because it's just our lives aren't lining up. And it's like neither one of us are willing to sacrifice. Neither one of us are where we want to be in terms of our career. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, we got to put ourselves first in a sense. And it's not selfish to put yourself first. So like, even if you're a parent watching this, realize that, with your kids, once you get your kids through high school and your kids are grown, it's up to them to live their lives now. You can't keep allowing them to pull you away from your life to fix mistakes that they're constantly making, because what they would do is become reliant on that and continue to make those mistakes because they know that you're going to come in and step in whenever things get difficult or awkward for them. And that's not fair to you because it doesn't allow you to live the life that you deserve to live or you desire to live. You know what I mean? You're not tied to them, to a person the rest of your life, especially if they're not trying to better themselves. All you can do is pray for them in a distance and just wish the best for them. That's really it. You know what I mean? But going back to my girl, we was talking about doing long distance, and I just think that long distance would have been a distraction and it would have been an unnecessary headache for the both of us, for the simple fact is that we're miles away from each other. So we're constantly thinking, even though I know that she wouldn't have cheated, and even though she know that I wouldn't have cheated, but it's still that thought of your mind just playing mental games on you, and you just saying, damn, man, like I wonder what she's doing, man. I wonder where she's at. And it's just like, where I'm at in my life financially, I don't have the money necessary to go travel to see her on a consistent basis. So it was a hard decision, a mature decision. And, honestly, I know they like to say, men, we got to be tough. We got to be this. We got to be that. Hoorah, hoorah. It's okay for men to cry. I cried openly. Over the last 2 days, I done cried the most that I've cried in, I think, probably since I was a little kid, honestly. But those was much needed tears. Those tears wasn't just for her. Those tears was for, everything that I'm dealing with. Those tears were for me feeling like I'm nowhere near where I want to be in life. Those tears, it was a lot of tears that came, and it was for her, but it was for a lot of other reasons too. And I realized that. So now it's like, okay, I have to start living my life with purpose. I have to start prioritizing the things that I want to do. I got to stop settling. I got to stop allowing 9-to-5s to pay me to forget my dreams, because that's all they're doing. We're working these jobs and we say we work these jobs to survive and this, that, and the third. And it's true, but have a plan outside of that job, because you just never know if that job lays you off. You never know if that job closes down, then what? You're back to square one. So you can invest so much time into something and sacrifice and not get what you want in return. I'm gonna take a sip of water. My mouth a little dry. But, put your time and energy into things that you're gonna see an investment on. You know what I mean? And in life, sometimes we gotta look at things like this. So originally, I cried every time I thought about, damn, I'm never gonna see this woman again. Like, it's over with. Like, we was just dreaming and talking about all these things, and now it's gone just like that. Like, just like that. So, I'm crying, I'm hurt, man. I'm distraught, I'm destroyed. And once I started looking at it, like once I talked to my papa and he gave me a good talk, and once I realized that we gotta have faith. Now, if you believe in God, or if you believe in the universe, or whatever it is you believe in Allah, if you pray to him and you ask for this, for guidance, and you ask for direction, all these things right here, right? The thing is, you never know how it's going to come. A lot of times, in order to get something, you have to give up something that you really do not want to give up. So I look at my situation with her as, okay, cool, I lost her. Yeah. But at the end of the day, look at what can come from that, because now I get to focus and put all my energy back into myself. Every decision I make in life now is based off of what is best for Robert and not what's best for Robert and, you know, Peyton. That's her name, Peyton. This is, and vice versa with her. She can make decisions based off what's best for Peyton and not what's best for Peyton and Robert. So now we can focus and put ourselves first. And those are forms of putting yourself first. Now we can put ourselves in positions to be closer to accomplish our goals. And the thing about life, we never know exactly how things are going to play out. We might end up back together. It could be a possibility. Now, I told her don't hold her breath, and I won't hold my breath on it, but it's you know, not saying that it's not possible, you know. But ultimately what I'm getting at is you gotta understand that blessings come in all different forms, shapes, and sizes. You know what I mean? So, you know, her coming into my life wasn't for no reason, because her coming into my life is what pushed me towards what I really want to do in my life and stop settling for what's given to me and go out and take, not like take, but I'm talking about go out and get everything that I want out of life. You know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to her for that. And then also too, you know, she told me, she was like that, you know, you're by far the best boyfriend I ever had. And I was like, okay, now I look at it like this, because up until me, she went through a lot of bullshit with guys. So I look at it like this, right? Now I gave her a version of a guy that she knows that, okay, this is what I want. Now, this is how a guy should treat me. This is, a guy should, you know, prioritize me. A guy should value me. A guy should, you know, want to spend time with me. A guy should, you know what I mean? All the things that goes with being in a healthy relationship is, these are things that I was doing, and now she knows what to expect. And if I'm not getting that or even half of that, then you just ain't the guy for me. Let me keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So I feel like that me and her both coming into each other's lives was for a reason. You know what I mean? And it's like, now once you're kind of able to get over it, and obviously, yeah, I don't think that the hurt would ever go away, especially that fast. I would say that, you know, obviously we wasn't together for 5 or 6 years. So, I mean, it ain't like I got, you know, thousands of memories of, oh, we went to Disneyland, or we went to, you know, whatever, we went to Hollywood, or we went to, for this birthday, we did this, you know what I mean? Like, so we don't have those type of memories, you know what I mean? Because we wasn't really dating that long, but it was just, for me, it was the vision of what I wanted in connection with her and a family. And that's what I felt I lost when I lost her. I lost that with it, on top of me just being frustrated with my job and things of where I want to be in life. So I say that to say this, you know, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. I just want to kind of have some content going up and kind of give you guys a little update. But man, go after whatever it is you want to do, man. I promise you, go after it. You know, because we're all on borrowed time at the end of the day. We can be here today and gone tomorrow. And the thing with me is, I want to be able to say on my deathbed that have periods at the end of my sentences. I want to be able to say that this is, you know, accomplished, and, you know, or I fought for something. So even if I don't accomplish it and I die before I'm able to accomplish it, my life wasn't meaningless, because I pursued this, you know, aggressively every day. I just didn't have enough time on this planet to make it a reality. You know what I mean? So that's not a failed lifestyle. A failed life would be never filling out your full potential, or never going after the things that you want, or never be willing to sacrifice. And like I always say too, man, a part of being a leader is making those difficult decisions. And a lot of people aren't able to make difficult decisions, because difficult decisions are difficult decisions. They hurt. They're uncomfortable. And most people aren't willing to get to that level of discomfort. Most people aren't willing to cry for 2 days making a hard, mature adult decision of thinking that, you know, man, this is over. You know, I never see her again. But you're not looking at the benefit that comes with it, you know, with losing her. You know what I mean? So you gotta take things for what they were sometimes. You gotta realize that what we look at as a curse can sometimes be the blessing. You know, but, you know, that's it for this video, man. If you did take anything from this video, you know, make sure you leave me some feedback in the comments, even let me know some stuff that you're going through right now, man. That's what this channel is for all of us to be a venting, to use each other to vent, but also connect with like-minded people. It's people just like me somewhere in New York or California or, you know, Massachusetts, and we can't connect because we don't know each other exists. But social media, YouTube, Instagram, all these things, it gives us direct connection to people that we never had connection with, you know. So that's what this channel is for. So, you know, we're gonna struggle together, we're gonna try to succeed together. You know, if you want to prosper in life and if you want better in life, then, you know, we can make it happen. We just gotta, you know, stick together and make sure we keep sharpening each other. You know, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. So we gotta make sure we keeping each other on point. But I'll see y'all in the next video.